What if I told you that the reason you're not at 100% VA disability rating isn't because you don't qualify? It's because you believe something that's completely wrong. And this one belief system could be costing you thousands of dollars every single year. This is Eric, the bearded vet. I'm a 100% disabled Air Force veteran who's been through this entire process myself. So I know exactly what you're going through. So before we jump in, make sure that you like, subscribe, share this video so more veterans can get access to this information. So does this sound familiar? You've been told by other people, if it's not in your service record, you can't claim it. Or if the VA already denied you once, you're done, right? Or you just need to file more claims to get that higher rating. And if you're sitting here thinking, am I missing something? You are. So in this video, I'm breaking down 5 of the biggest VA disability myths that are keeping veterans stuck and telling you what actually works instead. So myth number 1, if it's not in your service records, you can't get rated. If I don't go to sick call for it, I can't claim it, right? Let me break this down. This is one of the most damaging myths out there. Most veterans never went to medical, right? They were taught to just push through the pain, or they were just told, just deal with it, right? Man up. So the truth of the matter is, a lot of the conditions that veterans are dealing with today were never documented, right? But when it comes to your VA claims process, a buddy letter, right? A personal statement, these are huge. And this is what you need for service connection, right? Nexus letters, buddy statements, secondary conditions, your personal statement, and those buddy letters and those nexus letters have to be taken and put as medical evidence towards your claim. This is pertinent information that you need to support your claim that you are filing for. The VA knows it. The raters know it. The CMP examiners know it. This is your chance to let them see a firsthand how these claims are affecting you on a daily basis, right? This myth alone stops veterans from ever filing. And this can cost you thousands upon thousands of dollars every single year in benefits. So if this already sounds like you, don't wait. Click the link below. Get signed up today. Start working your claim with one of our Pathfinders here at United Veterans Assistance. Now, myth number 2, if you got denied, that's it. No, that's so common belief. The VA denied me, so I guess I just don't qualify. So let me break this down, right? A denial doesn't mean that you don't qualify. It usually means something was missing. Something wasn't explained clearly, or the claim wasn't built right in the first place. So let's replace this with the actual truth. Most successful claims actually start as denials, right? I'll say that again because I know it doesn't really make sense, but the most successful claims actually start as denial. So the difference, right? The veterans who want to win fix what's actually missing, right? It's a big impact. And if you believe this myth, you could be walking away from benefits you actually earned. If you've been denied before, don't guess your next move. Click the link below and let's help you build it the right way. So myth number 3, just file more claims to increase your rating, right? Don't believe this, right? I just need to add more conditions. No, that is completely and utterly wrong. So let's break this down on why this is a bad myth. And this is where veterans really get stuck, especially around the 80 to 90% range. They just keep filing more, right? They're hoping that the spray and pray method is going to work for them, but then nothing changes, right? So let's look at this at the right way. And what do you need to do? The truth is, it's not about filing more. It's about filing strategically, the right conditions, the right severity, the right connections. This is going to have the biggest impact on your claim. And this myth keeps veterans spinning for years without actually seeing an increase in their rating. This is where veterans get stuck. This is where veterans feel frustrated. This is where they just start giving up because they are losing that momentum, or because they're filing so much, the other conditions that are already service connected start getting reevaluated. You do not want that to happen, right? You do not want to have a condition that you are already rated for get reduced because all you're doing is filing more claims, right? That's what we're here to try to avoid. Myth number 4, a 0% rating doesn't matter. This is a common belief that a 0% doesn't pay, so it doesn't matter. There's no reason why you should file for that. Let's break this down. A 0% rating may not pay right now, but it helps set up other conditions, other secondary claims, right? The truth is, a 0% rating helps prove service connection for future increases potential to secondary claims. Don't ignore this, right? Because ignoring that 0% claim is going to cost you from missing out on future increases. Let me give you a real world example. Hearing loss. Hearing loss for most veterans, unless you are almost completely deaf, is going to be a 0% rating. But there are other benefits and that impact you on a daily basis. Now, remember this, your VA benefits don't always necessarily mean financial gain. The whole point is to make sure that you're getting the benefits that assist you and improve your quality of life. The moment you get rated for hearing loss, the VA will then give you hearing aids, and your hearing aids will then be covered by the VA for life, right? That is a huge impact that may not have a financial impact on you now, but think about 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 years from now. You're older, your hearing is vastly worse. The VA is now taking care of that for you, right? You never have to worry about those hearing aids, those batteries, those replacement parts. And the VA will upgrade those hearing aids for you every couple years. So that itself is a huge benefit that, again, may not really impact you today, but will have an impact in your life later on down the line. So do not, and I will repeat this again, do not put those 0% ratings as they're not important, because they could have a very big impact on your life. So myth number 5, the VA will connect everything for you. That is one of the biggest misconceptions and biggest myths that we hear all the time from veterans who aren't educated, that the VA doctor will figure it out for you, right? The VA is not here to build a case for you, right? Let me say this again. The VA is not here to build a case for you. When you go into a CMP exam, either at the VA or with one of the third-party evaluating companies, they're there to evaluate what you submitted. They are there to look at the evidence you submitted to support your claim. You're the one that has to connect the dots. This means the medical evidence, the documentation, right? A strong nexus opinion. This is your job to submit these to support your claim. So that way, when you go in for your exam, when you go in for the CMP, the VA just has to look at the evidence submitted, talk to you, and in their opinion, make sure that everything matches up. They are not there to be your friend, to help you out, to approve you. A lot of cases, the CMP examiners are looking for a reason to deny you. And I know that's not what most veterans want to believe and hear, but they are, right? Their job is to objectively look at the information and see if there is that link to Service Connect you, right? And if you do not do this correctly, and all you're going to do is want to rely on the VA to do it for you, you'll likely end up underrated or just flat out denied, right? So if you're not sure how to connect everything, if you're not sure how things line up, that's exactly what our Pathfinders here at United Veterans Assistance do every single day. So again, if you're ready to get started, there's a link in the description that allows you to sign your membership agreement and get started with us today, right? So here's the final truth. It's not about what conditions you have. It's all about how you present them to the VA. That's the difference between 70% and 100%. That's the difference between being denied and approved, missing out and getting paid what you actually deserve. So look, if you've believed any of these myths, you're not alone. Most veterans were never taught how the system actually works, both for them or against them. That's why we built United Veterans Assistance. And if you want help identifying what you're missing and building the claim the right way, click the link below, get started with us today. We are here to help you. We are a team of fellow disabled veterans who will walk this journey with you. Again, this is Eric the Bearded Vet, and I'll see you next time.